I'd like to thank you all for coming to the Maricopa County Veterans Day celebration.
Well, my total service is over 20 years.
I was deployed in 2009 to support Operation Iraqi Freedom.
I spent 14 years in the Army Reserve and the Army National Guard.
Maricopa County employs 1,200 individuals who previously served in the military.
It's an incredibly inviting workplace. It's fantastic because leadership is about, serving in the military and working your way up. We get to take advantage of those as when people come in and as employees. So we need to do this event once a year. We need to honor those veterans. They're such a big part of our workforce.
So to each of you that served on this Veterans Day, I want to say God bless you and thank you for your service. As a fellow airman, soldier, sailor, Marine, Coast Guardsman, none of us is greater or lesser. We just had different sets of duties, authorities, and responsibilities. We could not have made it without one another.
I feel a bond between public service, both in serving my country and in serving my community, and today we're here to celebrate that.